Describe Lagos polls as sham. Page 10 is where you'd find the story. 6 missing as police rescue 99 kidnapped INEC officials in Kogi. 6 missing as police rescue 99 kidnapped INEC officials in Kogi. That story is on page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper. We're going to go take a look at that story, shall we? Let's do that right away. The story reads, police yesterday in Kogi State said they have rescued 99. Abi? I know they see this thing well. 99. How? Okay, let me read again. It says, police yesterday in Kogi State said they have rescued 99 staff of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, who were kidnapped in the early hours of the day. The INEC staff were returning from communities in Lokoja, 11 state constituencies, when it should be Lokoja 2, not 11. This must be a typo. Lokoja 2 state constituency, when they were kidnapped around 2 a.m. at Obajana Junction, 20 kilometers from the state capital. The police, in a statement by the State Public Relations Officer William Anya, said on March 19, INEC officials and ad hoc staff came under a heavy attack by armed hoodlums at Obajana while on their way from Kupa North and southwards to the constituency collation center in Lokoja. The police escort attached to the team responded robustly and engaged the hoodlums in a fierce gun battle. On receipt of the distress call, reinforcement teams were sent promptly, mobilized and sent to the scene, which equally engaged the attackers and swing. And owing to the superior firepower of the police, the attackers were forced to flee with injuries. Oh well, so that's the story. 6 missing as police rescue 99 kidnapped INEC officials in Kogi. That story is on page 6 of the paper this morning. Let's take one more paper, then I'll come to you. One more paper, and that will be the Nation newspaper this morning. The Nation has a story that says INEC rules out repeat poll where thugs disrupted process. INEC rules out repeat poll where thugs disrupted process. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has foreclosed supplementary elections in areas where thugs disrupted the process and destroyed election materials. The Commission has also said that it has started releasing accreditation data contained in the bimodal voter accreditation system (BVAS) from the Presidential and National Assembly polls to political parties and other Nigerians who may be interested in them. According to Electoral Umpire, the accreditation data had been stored in the Commission's back end before the BVAS machines were reconfigured for last Saturday's governorship election. Chairman of the agency's Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, a national commissioner, told reporters in Abuja that one of its staff was killed during the governorship elections. Okoye, who however did not give details, said a number of other INEC personnel were either abducted, harassed, or being intimidated. That story continues on page 5. You can find it on the front page because it's on page 5. INEC rules out repeat poll where thugs disrupted process. That's a Nation newspaper. Now, let me come and take your thought right away. See, if you called earlier, please do not call again. Let's give others the opportunity to be able to call in and share their thoughts on the stories in the papers this morning on Dailies today. 7:37, Nigeria Info. You've got 60 seconds. Good morning to you.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, CJ, I want to react to this talk that invaded Amwad.
Go on.
Yeah,
Go on.
I don't laugh after they come. One woman and her husband were listening to radio. They said Soholu first came as one Lagos, then LP second, I think Yobe State. The woman told her husband that she should off that radio. What kind of nonsense is that? But anyway, Mr. Sharif, you see, this issue of talk, I've said it 12, 13, 15 years ago, there was cultism in Port Harcourt, down to Choba, Rumokoro. I shouted, nobody listened. Today, some politicians cannot even go to the villages. In other states, people like Zubi, Usukanku, they were a threat. Even the chiefs, they were hailing them. until it became a nightmare from Usoma, Ugunabo, Asane, to Obiga, to Obey. All these doctors left other states to Lagos, Port Harcourt, and others. See, what has happened in Lagos, let me tell you the truth. It has been emboldened. In the next election, these people, they will even be carrying guns.
Thank you.
It's not all about the tribes. It's all about they will even come against their own people. And it's not a good sign for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. Nigeria, info, good morning to you. Please turn off your radio. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, Sherry.
Good morning to you.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay, Sherry, please, this Kogi state.
Yeah.
My name is Sandra.
Okay.
I actually want to know 2 a.m. What were they doing by 2 a.m.? And the report say rescued 99 kidnapped. Were they kidnapped? Because I don't really understand that story. Were they actually kidnapped? Or they were attacked?
Perhaps if you have the time, you can go through the story so you can get better perspective. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe that will help. All right. But I couldn't go more than that. Otherwise, we're going to spend a whole lot of time trying to read through the story. Good morning to you.
Very good morning.
But please hold your thought. Please just hold on there. Let me quickly address the other part that she said about 2 a.m. thing. So, electoral materials and INEC officials, they move around at any time they are done. So they can be moving from their polling unit or the rack center to the collation center at 2 a.m. There's nothing strange about it. If you've monitored elections in places where they have interior, where boats will be on water for hours, all night, electoral materials move around at any time. Yes, please, go on, sir.
Yes, Sheriff. Yeah. My name is Ziggy. I'm calling from Ajawa State.
You're welcome.
Nice job you're doing.
Thank you.
Sheriff, a spade must be called a spade. We can call them political talks. We can call them hoodlums. But the truth is this. These guys are pure terrorists. How else is terrorists operating? They kill people. They snatch ballot boxes. They set market ablaze. They set houses ablaze. They terrorize the whole community. Then disturb all these articulated vehicles. They make the city uninhabitable for people. And we call them hoodlums. Please, let's call these people by what they are. And we know their leader. These guys are pure terrorists. They are worse than even the IPOP and Boko Haram. That's just the truth. Anybody who call them political talk, you are just trying to baptize them. Anybody who call them hoodlums, you are trying to baptize them. These guys are pure terrorists. And they are here right now in all the city and all the streets and the corners of Lagos State. They are pure terrorists. That is who they are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ziggy. Let's look at Kende Ario on Skype. Kende, how are you doing? Good morning to you. Or good day. Kende, can you hear me? Kende, give me a moment. Let me quickly mute something. Okay. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm calling you from the UK. Let me say that I've been following you since, and I must say that, Sheriff, I expected more from you, and I really want you to toe the line of peace, because when people like you speak, a lot of people want to, align with you. With the information I've gathered on the election in Nigeria, and even especially in Lagos, it's nothing to write home about. That is not election. Do you carry stick? Do you carry canes to the polling booth and then you said you expected more from me? I was hoping that you're going to say exactly what happened. From what I've been hearing from you, stopping people from hearing their minds and even saying the truth. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Exactly what it is. You're just stopping them, and it's kind of itching me in the body.
Hey, sorry.
I know exactly what's going on in the mind. You just give them the opportunity to speak. Sorry. But they should do it responsibly, just like I'm doing. You understand? So carry canes to the polling booth. You don't carry guns to the polling booth. You don't. Right. Then you call that election. And I think the the journalists in Nigeria and even the radio station and television stations are giving this thing a kind of legal backing. Like
legal.
they should report it the way it is. Like call it how can I even put it now? Like just putting it like the election is something that is nothing to write home about, something like that. You understand? But not like coloring it like it's the best election that we can have around. You know.
Kende, thanks for calling me. First off, I would. This is me not defending anybody, but I will tell you that the media is not coloring anything that is the best. No, you will not see that. I could. You just heard the headline I read about INEC people being kidnapped. Is that coloring? You know, so that's the wrong assertion to start with. And secondly, I guess that you probably are overreacting by saying that I'm stopping people from saying their mind. And I said this again and again and again, even in the morning at 5 a.m. I said you're free to say your mind, but just say it responsibly. And I stand by it. If you call that stopping people from, saying things, you're free to do that. You're free to call people, to call me names. You get what I'm saying? But then I have to protect the bigger picture, right? Which is, the bigger picture is the interest of you, the interest of me, and that is Nigeria. I can't allow anybody that will say things that would incite greater violence and cause confusion, greater chaos. The fragility that we have right now has to be maintained, has to be protected by everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean you, me, everybody. We have to protect, we have to make sure that we preserve the fragility that we have right now. We know that everybody's on the edge. And you can't just allow all kinds of statements to come on the radio. Like I said, you're free to do that with your friends, on your streets, in your house, and all of that. But not on the radio. It's public speaking. And these things need to be controlled in a way. And that's why I'm here. Yeah? And besides, I didn't stop anybody. You got 60 seconds to share your thoughts. Everybody knows that's always been the rule on the show. Yeah? 60 seconds. And it remains 60 seconds, Kennedy. Thanks for calling me regardless. Morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Please turn off your radio. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir, for how many years?
For what?
I've been calling to. I'm even asking the kind of gadget people are using to connect.
I don't know.
For how many years I've been trying to get you?
Sorry.
Anyway, that by the way, about the election, Sheriff.
Yeah.
You see, there is nothing one can give out his life for. The issue is that what is happening in Nigeria is, in fact, nobody's life worth giving to Nigeria. People came out boldly. When we are talking about talks, who are the people that made those talks to be what they are? Somebody come out to boldly and tell people not to come out, that if you come out, whatever you find out, you are going to take it. And the people come out and they carry out the instruction. And then nothing was said. Even the day the governor came, you granted the governor interview. I was even expecting you to. I was supposed to ask him, what is he going to do concerning the incitement of Oromo to the people? And nothing was said about that. The governor did not mention even the security of the people, that you should come out so that you are secure, that nothing is going to happen to you. To show that, yes, it's the chief security of Lagosians, not only the Yorubas, but all the indigenes. He did not say anything like that. And look at what happened some days ago.
I'm sorry. We have to leave. We have to leave it here. I'm sorry. Thank you for calling me. Please, let's maintain the 60 seconds. I'm here to keep the time at 60 seconds. Okay. Good morning to you.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Please turn off your radio. Thank you.
Yeah, turning it off.
Yep.
Yeah, about the election.
Yes, please.
I want to ask one question. She says some people were not allowed to vote. What of during the census? Would they be allowed to be counted to increase the number of people in Lagos? That's just my question. Thank you.
Thank you to you for calling me. Thank you. Nigeria, good morning to you.
Good morning, Agasheli.
Good morning, sir.
Good you on the line, sir.
Welcome.
Agasheli, someone asked a question. Is there any law in Nigeria? Agasheli, she's not answered that question. let me help and answer that question. Yes, there is laws in Nigeria. One for Igbo, 7 laws. One for Igbo, one for Yoruba, one for Hausa, one for Christian, one for Muslim, one for the poor, one for the rich. 7 laws. Look, we are only deceiving ourselves. What we are trying to avoid now is what maybe our children or children will still do. Let's come together. This marriage is not by force. Don't come here. You are Igbo, you are Yoruba, you are Hausa. And the people who is in authority is just watching. Look, actually, truly, what I do as a common person or as a ordinary person in the street does not even matter. What matters is what those people in authority do. What the people as a governor, as a president do. That's what matters.
Thank you.
Somebody who does not have power does not really matter. It's what you do to me does not matter. It's what your wife or your children do to me don't matter. What to matter is what you said about
Thank
what
you.
they did. That's what matters.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for calling me. I appreciate it. Good morning to you.
Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Rita.
Welcome,
from
Rita.
Lakwet this morning.
Welcome.
Mr. Sheriff, the simple question I want to ask, was there an election on Saturday? You see, it's a simple question. No? Was there an election on Saturday? Even on the 25th? Ah, God, Nigeria. Sheriff, my 8-year-old daughter, Sheriff, if I tell you the way she was feeling, what she was about 8 years, that does not even know much about election, Sheriff, I was crying in tears because of my daughter. For her to tell me, Mommy, I want to leave this country. Sheriff, what are they turning this country to, for God's sake? Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Godman, yes.
Welcome, Godman. Talk to me.
That's what happened. All these aggressive, violent dealings that happened. MC Oluomo had already given that stretch. Anybody, now that this has happened, we should be looking forward to arresting him, because as he said it, he has done it. He has used his voice to do all these things. And we should be looking to sue him if Lagos can come together and sue him and arrest him, take him to court. Because everything he said as a threat, he has done it. Now justice has to take its place. So there's a way we can come together and sue him. If the government wants to do something about him, we all can come together and sue him for it. And then I want to say, in this Nigeria that we are living, if we can't be one, I don't know what else we can do. We might just have to pass if some people will not be reasonable. I pray that God will help us to just do the right thing so that Nigeria will not start. Thank you.
Thank you, too, for calling me. Good morning to you.
Hello, Sheriff.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Joy calling back again.
Yeah, your call dropped earlier.
Okay, my question was then was that INEC, when they saw all these things that happened, at least Lagos where I reside,
right,
it's not enough for them to actually cancel this election. It's not enough. They suppressed voters. People were flogged. People were profiled. It's not enough, enough for Mahmoud to actually cancel the election. God bless my girl that I listened to, a YouTuber. The guy said that after this election, after this ethnicity that these politicians have sold into Nigerians, they will go after the media houses. And that's the next line. So you people now are the ones that are going to face. You start watching whatever people are commenting, whatever people are saying, and start finding you people, and so many things are going to happen. Just watch and see what's going to happen in the coming months to come. I just hope that Mahmoud is sleeping with his 2 eyes closed, and his conscience is telling him that what he did to Nigerians is actually the right thing to do. For me, Lagos election should be cancelled. This is not an election. I will not congratulate someone because he doesn't want it. He didn't even get this mandate of the people. If they are sure of themselves, they should leave thugs out of this and do this election again. Let everybody come out and vote.
Thank you. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
This is Barrister Innocent Ezekwe.
You're welcome, sir.
Please, I want to thank the governor elect here in Lagos State. Whatever happened to election let everybody bear it. If your life is important, don't cause havoc in the everyday relation. Don't cause havoc. Don't go and fight. I'm from Peace Ambassador talking. Peace Ambassador talking. We don't want. We need violence anywhere. We don't want violence anywhere in election.
Okay.
I want you to warn Nigerians, warn everybody. If we want to vote anybody, go and vote. Don't cause havoc. Don't fight. Don't speak any language we cause havoc or cause problem. Please.
Thank you.
You use your own radio house. Talk to Nigerians.
Thank you.
Please. We need peace in Lagos.
Thank you.
I'm living in Lagos for many years now. I'm living in Alumoso, Ikoto.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for calling me. Valentine is joining us. Sky Valentine, hi. Good morning to you. Oh, he's gone, I think. Okay, yeah, he's here. Valentine, how are you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Sherry.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm actually calling from Birmingham.
From Birmingham, okay.
Yeah. I want to ask one question. MC Oluomo made a statement prior to the governorship election.
Right.
Nothing happened, and during the election, we saw what happened. What if the same happened in the East, where the IPOB make a similar statement?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and something happens after during the and after the election. What will the federal government come out to do? They will just go out into the streets with military men and start dishing out orders. But similar thing happened in Lagos State. Nothing happened. It's so sad Nigeria has gone this way. It's so sad. Thank you.
Thank you, Valentine. Thanks for calling me. Appreciate your time, okay? All right. Let me go take another call from the female line, then we come back.
Hello?
Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
I've been hearing all the explanations from various people, especially from the eastern region. But we say we are Christian, so and God have the final saying. What did God recommend as regards to when an Israelite is in a foreign land? He commanded them to pray for the people there, that when it is good for them, it will also be good for the Israelites. They are not to contest the position with them. They are not to impose a ruler on them. They are not to call the place they went to, like the Israelites were the one that developed Egypt. They were the one that developed the United States of America. That is the Israelites, the Jews. Do they declare England or the what they call USA as no man's land? I think this is where the problem lies. The Easterners should refrain from calling Lagos as no man's land. That is the anger in the indigenous people that are here.
Thank you.
There is no any of that. They gave you land.
Thank you.
You bought the land. You built the house. They are living with you.
Thank you.
You use them to develop the houses. You get them work. Did they fight you? Did they quarrel you?
Thank you for calling me. I appreciate it. Please, when you hear thank you. Like, that thank you is telling you to stop or just round up. This is me giving you the opportunity to just end. Let me go to our live stream on Facebook. Yeah. I have some comments here. Emeka says there was no election. INEC failed big time. Police messed up. There is no governorship elect. There is no governor elect. What we have is selection. Emeka Diago, I had to edit a few things that you wrote there just so I can be able to read it on air. But thank you for sharing your thoughts. Appreciate it. I'm going to cross over now to our live stream on YouTube. I'm going to take another one. Here, please, there's no need to attack each other. Just drop your comments and move on. There's no need for it. Chidi says, no need to keep hoping this country would work. Our leaders are not ready for democracy. For me, I'm done here. I better trash my 17 years here and start afresh elsewhere. What a shame. That's Chidi who dropped that. Chidi, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Okay? All right. Let's take another one here. This person says, can we now talk about referendum? That's Mr. Rude Saint who said that. So, Rude Saint, thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. Let's take one last call. Just one last. No, sorry. We can't take one last call. We've not been to WhatsApp, so we're just going to drop some messages on WhatsApp, then move on from there. This person says, if I may ask, so Governor Sanwo-Olu is very delighted this morning to be called a re-elected governor after all the catastrophic tendencies that went through last Saturday. No sign of remorse or sympathy on those killed or brutalized. Oh, which way Nigeria? My conscience, where art thou? As Boyson from Afromedia, who sent that on WhatsApp. Jude is also here. Jude says, with this passing election, Nigeria is towing a dangerous direction and encouraging immediate division. That's Jude who dropped that on WhatsApp. I have to go now. I really must go right now. But we're not done with the election conversation. We'll be speaking with Sulaiman Arigbabu at 8 o'clock this morning. And virtually, you can watch as well on the elections and what he observed during the course of the elections. That's coming up. And we'll also be getting your thoughts. So we're not done. And this is what we're talking about up until 10 this morning. So, yeah, Sulaiman will come on at 8. After Sulaiman, I have Bukola Ido of Kimpact, who will be joining me at 9 to further the conversation this morning. Lagos, stay with me, please. I'll be right back.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that.